Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Minnesota's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the run. Discards a man. Tackled after picking up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, it's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! Lining up for the PAT.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota 7, Washington 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Dalton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Give to the running back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Working that left side now. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Looking to throw on 3rd. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the single back. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. And the Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the league.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 1 on the field goal.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Number 1, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this.
And the pass hits, picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Dalton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Ball is free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They're going to give him another chance on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He's right on target. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Turns it on in midfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late as
he lofts one down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So
lofts one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Washington.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David. relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for you.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Movement here from the tight end. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting...
What a snag by the defense. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He finds his man. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On the option. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Stewart. Pulls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down.
These are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Jumped on top of the pile. Look, you would love to have gotten the touchdown there, but at this point, just take the lead with the field goal.
And it's so hard because you've been thinking aggressive. Let's stretch this lead out. Now you got to think, hey, I got to make them score a touchdown, get a field goal right here, and rely on my defense.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick. The expressway is wide open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Dalton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Bounced right back to them. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got.
Oh, they blocked the kick. He's got the ball. That one's up. He's into the open down the middle. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Washington, number 91, takes it back for the score.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Just about set to kick it away.
24, Minnesota, 17.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First down for this offense. It'll be a draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Stewart. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
Fourth quarter, 4th down, run the ball, trust the big fellas up front to impose their will, and they did it right there.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. They try to pop a run on the draw.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Washington.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's good. The short field goal for the game.
That makes the score Washington 27, Minnesota 24.
That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.